Good afternoon. Welcome to the Monroe Township Zoning Board of Adjustment, the meeting for July 25th, 2023. Please join me in saluting the flag. I pledge allegiance to the flag of the United States of America and to the republic for which it stands, one nation, under God, indivisible, with liberty and justice for all. Thank you. In accordance with the Open Public Meetings Act, it is hereby announced and shall be entered into the minutes of this meeting that adequate notice of this meeting has been provided by the following: posted on the bulletin board of the office of the Township Clerk, posted on the bulletin boards within the municipal complex, printed in the Home News Tribune on December 30th, 2022, posted on the Monroe Township website, and sent to those individuals who have requested personal notice. Secretary, roll call, please.
Ms. Damiani?
Here.
Mr. Lupo?
Here.
Mr. Masters?
Here.
Mr. Busman? Ms. Caratori? Here. Mr. Tanzi? Mr. Jaffe?
Here.
Mr. Verdi? Mr. Cole? Dr. Kenzie?
Here.
Chairman LaFata?
Absent. Okay, board members? The, let's see, our alternate, Arnold Jaffe, will be voting member. And, Dr. Kenzie will be a voting member tonight in the absence of Mr. LaFata and Mr. Busman. Okay. Board members, you received the minutes of June 27, 2023. Any comments, corrections, approval?
Approve.
Second? Anybody second? Second. Okay. Oh, and one abstain. Hanny wasn't here. Just roll call. Roll call.
Ms. Damiani?
Yes.
Mr. Lupo?
Yes.
Mr. Masters?
Yes.
Mr. Jaffe?
Yes.
Dr. Kenzie?
Yes.
Okay. I will now turn it over to our attorney, Mr. Bignola. Oh, someone just came in.
Chairman, just for the record, Mr. Verdi has arrived. I believe that
He
in
will,
the absence of Mr. Tanzi, he will be a voting member.
okay.
Okay. And then moving to our agenda, there were two matters listed on the agenda tonight. The first one was BA 5222-22, Shankar Covey, the property of 43 Keswick Circle. The applicant has requested that that application be carried to our August 31st.
Your mic isn't on. Underneath. There, it's on now. Here, use mine.
All right, let's try this. So, application BA 5222-22, Ravishankar Covey, property at 43 Keswick Circle. Applicant has requested that the application be carried to our August 29th, 2023 meeting, and the applicant will notice for that hearing. And second application on the agenda is BA 5232-23, Shimi Patel, I apologize. Property 43 Scheller Drive. The applicant, counsel is present this evening. Mr. Toto is moving towards me. You ready to go?
The application is ready.
Okay.
Yes, thank you, Mr. Pignolo.
Thank you.
Yeah, sure. Walter, what's that?
You scared me. I was.
Walter Toto on behalf of the applicant, Mitesh Patel. I thought my applicant would be here tonight, but at no great concern. It's 46 Scheller Drive. It's a fairly garden variety pool and fence application. It does require some bulk variance relief because of the zone that it is in and the development that it's in. And that's why I have Mr. Remza here as our project planner to provide some planning testimony to justify the granting of the bulk variances. So that's really all I have, Madam Chair, for my introduction. I'd like to call Mr. Remza.
Okay, your witness?
Second, do you swear the testimony you're going to provide is the truth, the whole truth, and nothing but the truth?
I do.
If you could state your name, spell your last name, and give us your address, please, for the record.
Mark A. Remsa, R-E-M-S-A. Address is 10 Newbury Court, Mount Laurel, New Jersey.
We'll accept his credentials.
Thank
We've
you.
seen him
Madam
here
Chair, we
before.
appreciate that. Mark, provide for the board, if you would, the planning aspects of the...
Sure.
And the site design as well.
Sure. It's block 14.06, lot 22, 46 Scheller Drive. It's part of the Stratford inclusionary housing project that was approved back in the mid-90s. The property itself is a single-family home. It's actually on a according to your ordinance, it's actually on a corner lot because of the way that the angle and the description of the property. So if you've gotten the survey, you'll see that the house occupies pretty much the southern part of the property. There's very little backyard. So what the applicant's proposing is to locate a 15-foot by 30-foot in-ground swimming pool and then install a 6-foot-high solid vinyl fence to enclose the pool. And also, the variances that are required for this, first of all, we have a swimming pool in the front yard. The only reason is because it's in this place to really locate the pool. Also, we have a 6-foot-high fence in the front yard. The ordinance requires that it be no higher than 3 feet high as well. The applicant did move the filtration system away from the rear yard in order to comply with the ordinance. And so if we look at the property, it's an odd-shaped property. It's developed almost fully with the house. And so the only real location that we could possibly put an in-ground pool for this improvement is the front yard, which is really operating like a side yard. And so the fence is set back 10 feet from the property line. It has to be set back 10 feet because there are utilities that run along the frontage of the property. And also, the developer actually put shade trees in there, and they're also set roughly 10 feet back. So the fence will be set back so there's adequate vision around the curve on the property. So essentially, we have a C1 variance, hardship variance. It's a difficult property that doesn't lend itself to any real accessory uses in the rear yard. So this is why we're locating it here. Providing adequate air, light, open space, appropriate location. This is the residential development. It is going to be desirable visual environment because the fence will be very attractive, and it will blend in with the other types of fences that are developed in the neighborhood. I don't really see any negative impact to any of the surrounding residences, and across the street is an open space lot, so I don't see any negative impact to that. In terms of your 2020 master plan, it really calls for preserving and protecting the existing viable residential. And in a nutshell, it essentially does that. So, Madam Chairwoman and board members, that's it in a nutshell for this application.
Mark, with regard to CME's report,
Yes.
Mika's report from May 18th,
Okay.
and Mr. Razamowitz' report from May 16th, we're able to comply with all the requested conditions?
Absolutely.
Okay,
No question.
okay. Madam Chair, nothing further.
We'll go to our engineer, Mr. Razumowitz. Any comments?
Thank you, Madam Chair. With regard to my May 16, 2023 review letter, I'll just run through the items and
Sure.
forgive me if I missed it. The type of fence and the height of it,
6 foot, go ahead, Mark.
It's a solid vinyl fence, 6 foot high.
and it's and the pool is an in-ground pool.
Yes, sir.
Let's see, item B, you are 10 feet from the right-of-way with the fence, that's correct?
Yes.
Correct, yes.
Pool location is 15 feet off the right-of-way. So my My question
Correct.
is I'm concerned with the setback of the pool from the fence.
If we need to, we can increase that.
So it needs to be a minimum of 6 foot, and it's actually my item E.
Okay.
And I don't know that the math works.
Yeah, we'll move it to 6 feet.
Okay,
We'll-
Thank
we'll-
you.
Yeah, Mark, there's a spot, I guess, in the corner as you're looking at the plan.
Correct.
What is
Yeah.
it? Yeah.
Yeah,
So,
we can comply.
okay.
Fair
And,
enough.
Madam Chair, that's really it. I also asked that the property corners be staked, and so that you determine the location of the right-of-way and the fence.
Fence, yes.
Okay. That's it. And so you agree to meet the comments in my May 16th
Yes.
review letter?
Yes, sir.
correct, Mark.
I have nothing else.
Okay, thank you. Now we'll turn to our planner. Mika? There it is.
Thank you, Madam Chair.
Her mic is going on and off too. I don't-
I'm trying to press it.
There's a
Might have to just keep your finger on it. Yeah,
Does that work?
yeah, that would.
These things are.
Okay.
Because she's pressing the.
I'm just holding this.
Yeah,
All
just
right.
hold it.
Okay.
Hold it down. Okay. We're set.
Okay. Mr. Toto,
Yes.
to clarify, I believe the application submitted details of above ground pool,
That
right?
needs to be amended and make a note. It's an in-ground pool.
Okay.
Yeah.
So we would need details of that. And I believe one of the requirements in the ordinance is when it's a private swimming pool, I guess the construction details, design materials, apparatus, accessory equipment, all has to be reviewed by the construction official. So all that would have to be submitted to him.
Of course.
And made sure of that. I believe Mr. Razimovich already spoke about the fence. So, with that setback, I guess he would have to clear the side triangle when it comes to that of the fence. And details on the gate as well as the gate, as well as the locking mechanism would have to be provided.
And that's all to the construction official, ultimately, correct?
Ultimately, yeah. But if you are, because you're
Understood.
resubmitting details of in-ground pools with this resolution, I would recommend that be provided here also.
Of course, yes.
The one question I had, and I guess with in-ground pools that is being proposed, you won't have to provide sorry, I'm trying to find the correct wording.
Yeah. No, I think she's. The lighting fixtures, Mika?
Yeah.
Yeah.
Would you be providing that? Is there any lighting proposed around the outdoor pool? So there's no lighting being proposed around there? Because and then the dimension, this 15 by 30, is that the pool or does that include the paving around the pool? Now that it's an in-ground pool.
Just the pool itself.
Okay. I mean, is the applicant going to consider some paving? I mean, that's typically there in an in-ground pool, right? Like you have some kind of paving around it.
Well, if we do, we'll provide those details, and of course, we'll have to satisfy what we've talked about tonight as far as the dimensions.
Yeah. You'd have to provide us details of the paver, also your calculation on impervious coverage.
Yep.
And the last thing, I guess, because it's an in-ground pool, you won't have to provide the drainage system in case of emergency. Okay. That's about it. Thank you.
Thank you. Board members, any questions for the applicant? Marina?
Mark, one question.
Yes,
You said the fence is 10 feet back, right?
yes,
Setback from the road.
from the right of way.
And then you said that there's a tree line at 10 feet, so what is it? I mean, where's the fence gonna be? You can't have a tree.
It's going to be behind the
It's
trees.
gonna be behind the tree?
Yes. Yeah, we don't want to interfere with the
I was gonna
trunks.
say, yeah, you said a tree line's 10 feet, fence is 10 feet.
Yeah, the tree line's roughly 10 feet, and then the fence will be just on the inside of those, not to interfere with them.
Any other board member? Question? Yes.
Yes. The proposed fence, is it going to enclose the entire property or just the, around the pool and the adjacent area?
That's a good question. It's going to enclose pretty much the rear of the property. It's going to enclose the front yard and the side yard and the rear yard, and it will come into the house.
Here's a better exit, perhaps.
We have to enclose it for
Okay,
safety.
thank you.
We have to close it for safety reasons, and that's why Mika asked about the gate. We have to make sure that's secured as well.
Right.
Any other board members, questions? If not, I'll open it up to the public. Anyone wishing to be heard on this application? Seeing none, I look for a motion to close. Right, over here. Second. All in favor? Board members, we have the application. You have a motion to make?
Madam Chair, make that.
Second.
Mr. Lupo?
Yes.
Mr. Masters?
Yes.
Ms. Caratori? Mr. Jaffe?
Yes.
Mr. Verdi?
Yes.
Dr. Kenzie?
Yes.
Yes.
Thank you for your time this
Get me.
evening. Appreciate it.
Thank you very much.
Chairwoman Damiani?
Yes. Yes.
Thank you.
Sorry.
That's okay.
Have a good rest of the summer.
You too.
Okay. Moving right along, we have two applications for memorialization. BA-5235-23, Jared Abramson. Do I have a motion to approve?
Motion.
Those guys,
Second.
we need a roll call? Yeah, roll call, please.
Mr. Lupo?
Yes.
Mr. Masters?
Yes.
Ms. Caratori? Mr. Jaffe?
Yes.
Mr. Verdi?
Yes.
Dr. Kenzie?
Yes.
Chairwoman Damiani?
Yes. We have another one. It's BA-5234-23, Thor Investments, LLC. Do I have a motion to approve? This side.
Second.
Maria. Roll call?
Mr. Lupo?
Yes.
Mr. Masters?
Yes.
Ms. Caratori? Mr. Jaffe?
Yes.
Mr. Verdi?
Yes.
Dr. Kenzie?
Yes.
Chairwoman Damiani?
Yes. We have any discussions, items? No? None? At this time, I'll open it up to the public. Anyone in the public wishing to be heard on any matter concerning the zoning board? No? Seeing none, I look for a motion to close public portion.
We dismissed it and it's currently not before us. It's in limbo.
Yeah. Okay.
Well, the board dismissed it, so there's no application before
Yeah,
us.
yeah. It's history. Okay, all right, we had a motion.